What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another Call of Duty Black Ops 3 gameplay. And at the beginning of this video, I showed a little clip, a little recording I made during the Jacksonville State UT Chattanooga game. And that was our quarterback, Eli Jenkins. He's up for grabs, or he's up for nomination for the FCS Offensive Player of the Year, kind of like the Heisman, but for like the division right below that. And he showed why on that play. He's just a ball player. He's an athlete. He ran for I think 190 some odd yards and threw for 200 today, and we ended up winning the game 41-35. He actually ran in the last touchdown in overtime, and man, that place was rocking. That was hands down best football experience I've ever been to. And I went to the Alabama LSU game earlier this year with Derrick Henry and Leonard Fournette, two of the best defenses in the nation. And that was nothing compared to this Jacksonville State UT Chattanooga game. Like, there was so much trash talk going in into the week between the two schools on Twitter, Instagram, just everywhere. And we call it UTC Hate Week. They call it JSU Hate Week. And there's obvious reasons why. I never really considered UTC a rival, and it's very apparent now that they are. Even though we're in different conferences, like they're in the Southern Conference and we're in Ohio Valley Conference, but man, it was a loud, rambunctious game. They brought a huge crowd, probably the biggest crowd I have ever seen an opposing team bring to Jacksonville State, and they were loud. We were loud. Our student section was huge. We actually were on ESPN 3. If any of you guys really care to go watch that game, man, it was a nail biter to the end, and there's not much more you can say about that. It was intense. We usually by halftime the games have been decided, and we were actually up by I think 14 at the half. But UTC kept fighting back. JSU caught some bad breaks. I think the officials missed several calls for both teams, several pass interferences, several holdings. There was a kick catch interference that I believe should have been called, but nonetheless, it was an awesome game. So glad I went. I don't know if you can tell, but most of my voice is gone. It's been about 6 or 7 hours since the game ended, and it's finally coming back. I've had plenty of fluids to drink since then, so my throat's doing a little bit better. After that, we came right back and started to watch the Bam game. We had it recorded. We did our best to stay off our phones and avoid seeing the score, and Alabama ended up taking it to Florida, and we won our second consecutive SEC championship game. And man, on this date last year, JSU was playing a home game in the playoffs again because we were the number 3 seed last year, and Alabama was in Atlanta playing Missouri, and I went to that game also, and that was a fun game. And I thought, there's nothing that could beat that. And then I went to the Alabama LSU game, and I was like, man, there's nothing that can beat that. But I tell you what, that JSU atmosphere was amazing today. We had almost 22,000 people in attendance, and that's pretty big for our school. We don't have the biggest stadium or the biggest town. We're just a little bitty small college town. But man, it was rocking, and like I said, it was a nail biter throughout the ends. But that's enough about the football game. You guys, I don't guess really come watch this video to be updated on that. But we're just playing some Uplink. We kind of got tired of domination. In this game, I don't remember if it was just the 5 of us playing or all 6 of us playing. But there was a time where myself, Blake, the Awesomeness One, the Real D Nichols, Dakota, No Regret, I think is his name, Dalton, Void Deathstroke, Mitch, and then we have Bushmeister, who's Josh. And we all live right beside each other. Dalton and Dakota are actually brothers. So Dalton doesn't live here, but Blake and Mitch are roommates, and myself and Dakota are roommates. And then Josh is our next door neighbor. And Josh and Blake and myself all work together. And Dakota and Mitch are in the nursing program together. So we're always together. Usually if you see me or one of them, we're always around. But that's just a little bit about that. We always like to play together. But so this gameplay actually was very intense. As you can tell, we're down 4-8, going into the half. So it's definitely intense. And This game was really fun to play. We actually played this map like a time or two before this, and like 3 or 4 times after this. And it's just a very, very fun map to play. I enjoy it a lot, and I think a lot of people tend to. I know Mitch was really hating it because we had played it so much, and he was just tired of playing it. But I think he enjoyed winning, so I think it ended up being okay for him. But yeah, going into the second half, I've got an RC car and I've got my overdrive ready. I'm pretty sure I used my overdrive in just a second to try to get the ball, and I believe this is like the most evasive thing I've ever done in my life. For some reason, when I grab the ball, I tend to lag a bunch, but no, that's not the most evasive thing I was talking about. It's definitely not what I was talking about. Not bragging about that by any means. But I'm not sure if it was in this gameplay or another. If it's in the other gameplay, I might add the clip to the end of this video just to show you guys what I was talking about. If I haven't already deleted the video, I don't know. If I don't have a good game, I tend to just go ahead and delete them just to save space on my hard drive. So there's no telling how many clips and stuff I've deleted just by not thinking about it. Just being like, I didn't really, go too great in this gameplay, so I'm just gonna delete it. But that happens a great deal. I know I've missed a quad feed by doing that because my gameplay wasn't the best, but I had a quad feed in it, but I deleted it. So yeah, there's that. And you guys saw my last video. That was my first ever Ruthless, and it's on a map I really don't enjoy all that much, Stronghold. But I don't know, there was just something going on that game. I was just able to get lots of kills without dying. And on that final kill, I knew that guy was there. I pre-aimed him and everything. It just didn't work, and that was super unfortunate. But right here, we're still down 8-5. They've got the ball right around us, and oh, I managed to kill him just as he misses the shot. He was about to score, but man, these guys were pushing our spawn so much, and it definitely makes it hard, especially when they have a lead on us. It becomes not fun at that point, and just some of them are using like SMGs, and some of them are using I want to say akimbo pistols, like in all honesty, and that got kind of frustrating, to say the least, turning the corner and having someone with akimbo weapons shooting at you. But yeah, we were able to pop off a couple of quick kills right there, and we get the ball, and that's obviously the main goal. A lot of people don't play this game the way it should be. They play for kills instead of for scores, but we always like to play as best as we can as we get the score right there. And there's a lot of times where we beat people 20-0. I mean, they're not, the best, obviously. It's right there. I wasted a boost and then get, stuck. That was frustrating. But, I still, even when I can't get the ball, I don't tend to camp the spawns. I tried to slide right there. But in Uplink, Uplink is hard because if you kill them, they're just going to spawn right up underneath the Uplink, and it makes it significantly harder for us to score. So once we get the ball, and we figure out the people are behind us, we decide to not kill and to just score. And if we take a death, we take a death, and so be it. But yeah, we just try, and that was just the worst throw ever. I don't know what happened. I think I tried to jerk my analog stick too quickly, but oh well. We're actually up 9-8 right now. And that's huge. We were struggling at first, and God, there were so many people there, and my RC car got shot, and I was only able to actually get 1 kill. But that was probably almost a quad kill with an RC car, and that would have been awesome. But unfortunately, it wasn't able to happen. I'm able to kill the ball carrier and another player to help us grab the ball, and with just a minute left, we're definitely gonna just try to ride it out. Maybe try to put one more quick score up, but we're definitely not trying to let them get the ball and potentially tie it or take the lead. So I'm right here. They have the ball. Anytime I see them have the ball, I run back, go to the middle, and see which way they're coming. This time they're obviously going to the right side, so I try to go cut him off, but he actually makes it past me. I get a couple of hit markers on him, and get an assist right there, and he dies. So we're able to to defend it, but that guy was just chilling in our spawn, and that just makes it so hard. But we actually were able to reset it, and wow, I don't know how to shoot. My accuracy is just so awful. But as you can tell, the gameplay is coming up to an end. Got about 15 seconds left, and the only way they can score is if they get a quick toss, and we're able to actually stop that right there. And with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.